Hello, this is Elizabeth Griffin, the Black Romance Writer, and welcome back to my channel. If you haven't subscribed, if you aren't following me, please take a moment and do so, and definitely hit the notification bell so that anytime I upload a video, whether it's early in the morning, whether it's in the afternoon, or whether it's late at night, you will be made aware of my video. Today, I want to talk about one of my favorite tropes, which is the masquerade ball trope, or the stranger behind the mask trope. I grew up reading Harlequin romances, and whenever I came across a romance that featured a masquerade ball or some type of trickery, I immediately bought the book or rented it from the library or obtained it whichever way was possible at the time. Over the years, I have tried to figure out why this trope is so appealing. And the only thing that I can come up with is that I love the idea of hiding who you truly are behind a beautiful mask and becoming the person that you want to be and being free, and then the big reveal. What I like about the stranger behind the mask trope is that you, the writer, can choose to have the big reveal at the beginning of the story, or you can prolong it to maybe chapter 3 or chapter 4. And ways that you can do this is the heroine could flee from the party like Cinderella, or there could be some huge catastrophe at the ball in which everyone has to flee. And that means that your heroine and your hero do not get to remove the mask, do not get to discover the identity of the other person. And this can place your characters in a bit of a predicament, because how will they discover the identity of each other? How will they recognize each other if they meet again? Will they be able to recognize each other by the sound of their voices, or will they be able to recognize each other through scent? This will make for enjoyable writing as well as enjoyable reading. A question that I would like to pose to you, the writer, is what type of story are you telling? In which genre are you writing? Are you writing suspense? Are you writing sweet romance? Are you writing a dark romance? What type of story are you telling? And where will it take place? Will the ball take place in a city? Will it take place in the country? And what is the heat level? Is this an erotic romance? Is this a sweet romance? Is this a steamy romance? What is the heat level? This is something that you should think about before you write it, so that if you choose to, you can incorporate certain kinks into your writing. Lately, I have been listening to a lot of videos and paying attention to dark romances. And these are dark mafia romances. And there's something that is very appealing about these type of romances. So you may want to go the dark route, or you may want to take another route, such as paranormal, or maybe IR, interracial romance. This is definitely up to you. But whatever you do, enjoy the process. Enjoy writing the story. Because for me, once I start writing and I get invested in it, I just don't know how to stop until I get to the end. I'm curious to know whether you are a pantser, a person that writes by the seat of their pants, or are you a plotter, a person that plots out the story and has an outline? What about the length of your story? Is this going to be a novel, a 50,000 word novel? Is it going to be a novella, which may be 30,000 words? Or is it going to be a short story, which would be maybe 15 to 20,000 words? What is going to be the length of your story? And who are your characters? Have you created a character profile? What are your characters' weaknesses? What are their strengths? What do they look like? What is their profession? These are all things that will play into the type of masquerade story that you're going to tell. I currently have a series on Kindle Vella, the episodic platform for fiction and nonfiction writing that's hosted by Amazon. I have a series called Take Me, and I'd like to share an excerpt with you. Episode 14, Take Me, written by Elizabeth Griffin. The intriguing scent of a female's perfume pulls Gabriel away from playing the game of solitaire on his phone. He enjoys the slight rose petal fragrance, but doesn't get a chance to look up before he feels warm breath on his right ear. No palabras son necesario. No words are necessary, Gabriel. The woman whispers. She is standing behind him. Marlena leans in closer. I prefer my men silent. It's you, he said in an accusatory voice. An unexpected smile graces the lips of the Afro-Latino. Me sorprendes. You surprised me. I cannot escape you. Have you followed me to this table? Gabriel turns his head slightly and looks into the face of a woman wearing a ruby red mask. His eyes are immediately drawn to her red lips. He reads her response while also listening. Blame Mystic Lotto. Apparently, we are the perfect match. Marlena slowly leaves his side. She moves her seductive body in a very ladylike way as she takes the seat opposite him. Gabriel watches her intently. He notices the plunging décolletage of her red gown. He admires her shimmering brown breasts. Her skin is flawless. How had he missed the woman's blatant sex appeal? Was he that blind? Had Chloe messed his head up completely? This couldn't be the same person who'd been talking to him nonstop. Was it possible? Gabriel is confused. Marlena returns his stare from across the expanse of the table. He studies her closely. The mask and the gown are the same, but somehow she has appeared to magically morph into someone else. ¿Cómo te llamas? Tell me your name, asked Gabriel. I'm curious. You never shared it with me. Marlena captures his eyes with hers and then speaks. You'll have to wait until the clock strikes midnight, she teases. I'll only reveal my name when the mask comes off. My two characters, Marlena and Gabriel, are at a masquerade party. This is an event that was arranged by a matchmaking agency, and they do not know each other, but they are sharing a meal together, and things are going to get very, very chaotic and very crazy. So if you're interested in this type of a trope, check out Kindle Vella and check out my series entitled Take Me. I came up with the idea of Mystic Lotto, a matchmaking agency, by watching reality television. I fell in love with Lauren and Cameron on Love is Blind, and I also watched a little bit of Too Hot to Handle. Then the idea occurred to me. I wanted to write reality romance, and I wanted to base it off of reality television. So if you're interested in this particular story, go to the Kindle Vella website. You can read the first 3 episodes for free. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up, and don't forget to crown me. And also, you can purchase tokens and you can read the whole series. It is completed. It is 55 episodes, and definitely I hope you will enjoy. Another trope that is similar to the stranger behind the mask trope is the trope in which the character, the female, the heroine, disguises herself as a male and pretends to live as such. When I saw the movie Yentl, I loved the idea that she disguised herself in that film, and that has stayed with me. So I would like to do a story in which the woman disguises herself as a man, and I'm not sure what time period this story will take place in and what are the reasons for the deception. But I always like those stories in which the young lady disguises herself as a man and fits in with the men and proves herself and her worth and her strength. And I just find those type of stories enjoyable. So I hope this video has been entertaining. I hope it has been helpful. And if you have certain stories that you'd like to recommend to me, please do, because as I said, I love these two tropes and I would love to explore other writers and to see their interpretation of a stranger behind the mask or the identity, the gender hiding type of trope. So as always, thank you for joining me on my platform. I'm wishing you love, peace, joy, and happiness. And if you have any topics that you would like me to discuss, please leave a comment below and I will definitely respond. Until next time, bye-bye.